Hello everybody and welcome, my name is Ursa and I am the most excited I've been in a long time because we're playing the English pack, the final installment of the Leader's Pass. And Elizabeth is back. Would you like a trade agreement with England? Of course I would. I'm really looking forward to getting into this one. Really looking forward. Let me show you what I've got cooked up for today. This is one of my favorite map scripts. This is Island Plates, a series of small to medium islands combined with mountains, huge coastlines and a lot of places to explore. We've got standard resources, we've got a balanced start position, it is a large map with 10 people, 20 city-states, and we've got today barbarian clans and secret societies mode on because I think England under Elizabeth I is going to be quite a lot of fun. And by quite a lot of fun, I mean broken to an extent that even Portugal is going to look up with raised eyebrows and go, are you sure about that? Now, if you've watched the channel for a long time, you'll know that I, Ursa Ryan, really like England in Civ 6. I think a lot of people don't like England because honestly, they don't get them. But once you get England, they are incredibly powerful. Extra iron and coal, extra production towards industrial zone buildings, stockpiling strategics using harbour buildings. It's all really useful, but more importantly, not only do you build military engineers faster and they have more charges, that's right, Railway Simulator is afoot. You also get +4 of any yield of a powered building. Now that applies to factories when they spread out, it applies to research labs and stock exchanges and broadcast centres, even to neighbourhood buildings and airports. It is an incredible thing that kicks in sort of in the last third of the game, as soon as you get power in your cities. Combine that with sea dogs, which are a slightly more hearty privateer, and on top of that, a unique harbour, which is just, beautiful. England have always been really good, underused and underappreciated, but really good. And now we have Drake's Legacy. If you want a little bit of an interesting history divergence or a tangential sort of read, go and have a look at the relationship between Drake and Elizabeth. Very intriguing. But from a Civ point of view, today we have an ability where if we get a Great Admiral in the Renaissance era or before, so it's kind of a bit of a time pressure thing, I get a bonus 2 trade route. That's okay. 2 trade route capacity. It's not amazing, but it's useful. 100% yields from plundering trade routes of naval units. Well, combined with my Sea Dog, we can be an absolute rapscallion on the seas. Again, useful, but not brilliant. Trade routes to any city-state provide 3 gold for every specialty district in the origin city. Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you now, this is broken. This is very broken. People don't realize how broken this is. Let me show you this game, how broken that is. As mentioned, I'm playing with barbarian clans because I want a game with loads of city-states. Honestly, that's kind of the fun of it. And secret societies, well, we're going to go Owls of Minerva because I haven't played them in a little while, and honestly, I just fancy the city-state game. It's not even going to be the most powerful bit. It's honestly, Drake's Legacy is going to be the bit that really shines for us today. But we're going to be claiming naval supremacy and being rather cheeky on a map with Elizabeth I. England is about to try and build an empire that stretches from sea to shining sea. The sun may never set upon the English Empire. Would you like a trade agreement with England? Also, can I just say the fact that I wasn't asked to do all of the voiceovers for the English Pass, travesty, I'll take that personally. Ursa will remember that. But anyway, enough divergence, enough distraction. Let's get ready to England everywhere. But before we get started today, a quick update on something concerning. Here is Ursa Bear. Ursa Bear was unfairly expelled from Oxford University's Civ 6 program. Ursa Bear now has 30,000 signatures, and with that, magical powers were bestowed upon him to see the invisible. And Ursa Bear noticed something. An invisible, kind, helpful man. A man called Paul. Don't let Ursa Bear be distracted by the terrible spy Paul. Help Ursa Bear focus on Sancor. Will you subscribe today? Thank you, and back to the video. Turn 1, and I was slightly mystified with this start because if I put the settler lens on, you'll see that it's green everywhere. Now, green can mean that I'm on the coast, or it can mean that I'm on lakes. Now, I can see water over there, I can see water over there, I can see water here. This is a lake. This is Bassenthwaite. Lovely lake. I live very nearby. It's wonderful. Well, I say nearby, it's a car drive away, but it's a beautiful lake, don't get me wrong. But the fact that I have green everywhere implies that this is also a lake. and this is also a lake. So I'm playing an England start, and I don't think I actually have the coast anywhere near me. Now, I quite like that. I think looking at this start, this is a grassland hill that's not really worth going on to. I have a 2-2 tile there. There's a 2-2-1 culture tile. That's really cool. But that is a flatland, grassland, wood tile. And if there's a lake, I'm thinking we may have a bit of a game here. Sometimes the island plates map, this script, it's a really interesting one. It makes islands, and there has to be a rule where every tile on the map must be next to either a mountain or a coast tile. So it leads to some really weird things, or a lake tile. Really cool looking continents, but normally you can build a lot of canals, and I'm thinking I might make this a bit of a canal building game. We'll see. And if I put my city there, where it tells me to, which I can't think of anywhere better to put it, might just work well for me. There looks like some desert and oasis to my left and mountain tiles. Man, I'm just going to go for it. Turn one, settle. I could settle one tile down, but then I'll be away from this tile and closer to this one, but I'd rather work my 2-2 immediately. So, London, here you are, and yeah, as kind of feared or not, we've got Lake Windermere to our left, and we have the classically named lake to our north. So, first thing I'm thinking, canal. I think I'm just going to make a ton of canals this game. It's going to be one of those. Now, because I don't have production in my capital, but I do have it on a 2-2 tile, I want to go straight for a settler. So instead of getting a scout, I'm going to go straight for a warrior. This is likely to be a slightly more packed, I would say, island start. So I'm not going to really throw settlers everywhere. What I will do, though, is go straight for a holy site. Namely because I want to go for celestial navigation as soon as possible. I know I'm not on the coast at the moment. It doesn't stop me building Royal Navy dockyards. They are delightful. Now, you can see this tile is blocked. It shouldn't be blocked. That means someone is by it or near it, I suspect. There's a tribal hut. There's another tribal hut there. And yeah, look, that's blocked as well. It's weird. What's going on here? City-state. Looks like a mercantile city-state. I like that. I'm just going to go and get this tribal hut. Oh, Mogadishu and Vilnius. So that gives me owls. That's a good thing. Vilnius gives me better theatre squares, and Mogadishu lets my traders not get pillaged on water tiles. That is very handy indeed. I would like to do a bit of exploring. Owls of Minerva, though, is very useful. I would get myself an economic policy slot and the ability to give myself an envoy every time I send a trade route. Both of those are very useful, but I think I'm going to go straight for Amani, and we're going to see if we can get the golden age. So I'm going to plonk her straight into Mogadishu, and we'll go from there. Tribal village. Nice. That gave me an envoy. It looks like somebody has already put Amani into Vilnius. I don't like that. That's not fun. I'll put my envoy into Vilnius though, just to make sure that I can get my culture per turn. I've got 2 more gold per turn coming into London. 1 more culture. Just helps me get code of laws nice and quickly. I'm going to go up and collect this tribal hut. 40 gold in it. I've had better. But never mind. Scythia. Interesting. Honor to meet you. Should we exchange capitals? Oh, I do kind of want to know where she is. Yeah, go on, man. She's directly south of me. Is that actually the coast? That is the coast. That looks to be the end of the world. This is also the coast as well. So, okay, the sea, the actual sea is to the left of me. Looks like this is a really big landmass. Gonna just jump straight into a settler. And we'll offer Scythia friendship. Yeah, look, she started to do this. She's like Gilgabro version 2. I've noticed this on one of the most recent patches. Scythia now gives you instant friendship. Hey, take every benefit you can. That's what I say. So Mogadishu has explored quite a lot for me, and Buenos Aires. Am I the first to meet them? No, unfortunately not. Who's that? Some sort of blue and pink somebody. God, this island plate is packed. It's going to feel like a sort of Europe game where we have to go and find land and settle it, proper England style. So Tamiris is pretty much stolen Vilnius, and I'm not going to be able to seize that off. I might be able to take Buenos Aires if I get a profit, which I'm hoping to get the first profit. I would like a religion. I always like a religion. And there appears to be culture on that tile and a convenient Matterhorn thing on the map. So looks like I found Matterhorn. I like that. That's fun. Code of laws, get God King in, and should we say discipline? I don't have any scouts today. It's better to have discipline than survey when you have no scouts. Let's find Matterhorn. Nice. Am I the first to discover it? Oh, that's perfect on astrology. I am the first to discover it. It's really not far from me, which makes me think I could settle it. and I could work it really quickly and give myself some era score. Plus, this is another lake. This is Derwent water to the north of me. That's Coniston. I've never noticed that, actually. I think there's a spelling mistake there. Is it supposed to be Coniston with a T? Weird. Hang on, lake labels. I'll put these on. There we go. Now we can see the lakes properly. Ullswater. Oh, Ullswater's so tiny. You know what? For somebody who lives, like, in Cumbria, where all these lakes are, it always makes me so happy to see them all. But I'm thinking, already, like, that city centre would act as a canal to these two, and it would be settling near Matterhorn, so I could get the food, I could get the culture, and it gives me really tough troops, actually, if they're fighting hills. Something quite nice about that. Sejong! Okay, it looks like we are near Korea. I'd love to sample your hospitality. Are you going to be... Yeah, you're the ones directly to the south. Interesting. And we now have a Barb clan to my north that I can hire a galley from. Well, that would be a mistake, wouldn't it? Getting out of this area is going to be the hardest thing. Chandragupta. Oh, goodness. Okay, right. This is a bit more worrying. Oh, no. Why did I let them into my city? Come on, stop doing that. I'm going to offer them friendship. No. What about Sejong? Do you do it? Nah. Sejong is -8 and India's only -2. As we know, England and India famously get on well. Send them a delegation. I'll actually treat India to a delegation because I reckon we can keep them fairly friendly. I don't know how close they are to me. If I'm not that close, they may forgive me. Oh, the canals. The possibilities of canals in this game are, like, already mind-boggling. I could connect Bassenthwaite in this place. Oh, Windermere is going to be the problem. Windermere is a little bit far away, and unfortunately London was put in... If I'd known this would be awkward like this, I probably would have settled this slightly differently. I could in theory... Oh no, I was just thinking of Panama to get out of this one, but maybe not. Mogadishu's blocking the lake canal to this lake as well, so that's a bit annoying. Ideally, I want to connect London to the sea somehow. Is this a lake or is it the sea? That is the coast. Okay. I might be able to get out the other way. I don't know at the moment, but... Oh, there's going to be so many fun canals, though. I should find where the horses are, because I think horses are the most likely to ruin my day. Do I get the settler out, or do I start putting a profit down immediately? I think I probably want to get the settler out in order to confirm that I get Matterhorn. I wouldn't normally rush it so much, but it's a real load of era score, so I must take that. Cahokia! Oh, Korea seems to have just picked up the settler Pantheon, which is always a little worrying, isn't it? Never mind. I've got such close proximity with a lot of different civs here. I'm feeling rather vulnerable. I won't lie. Looks like India's deciding to move at least one warrior closer to me, which is slightly worrying. I still want to be able to explore. If I have to pull all of my boats back, boats, getting ahead of myself, units back, I won't be best pleased. Any horses? Yeah, okay, look, you see, it's going to be one of those games where horses just get in the way of everything. Never mind. Good to know where the strategics are, just so I can avoid them at all costs, at all times. Alright, no one has a holy site up at the moment, which is fine. My settler is out. Let's get the holy site done. It's next to a mountain. Honestly, I don't know if we're going to get better than that, so I'll plunk it down for now. There we go. Right now, you're India's best neighbour. They've acknowledged the fact that I'm nowhere near them, which is good. I'm probably going to end up settling near them at some point, so kind of hold off on that judgment for as long as you can, India. But if this means I can make friends with you, there we go. It works fine. What does Korea want? Neo-Confucianism. Friendly to people lacking in science and culture? Yeah, tell you what, friend. I'm going to be your best friend. There you go. There you go. Look, you're providing an example for me. You know what? If I can make friends with everyone here, it'd be quite the result for me. There's 3 reefs here. 3 reefs, like already. That is a beautiful campus possibility. This is a good campus as well. Let's keep an eye on this sort of stuff. You never know. Korea is really buying my Diplo favour up quite a lot of gold though, which is good. 440 for the next settler. You give it a turn or two, and I think I can just purchase another settler. Scythe is already gone for Vilnius's levy. Okay, sure. I have a feeling that the AI may be being extremely aggressive this game, but not to me. And that's good. I like that. That's something I can approve of. Matterhorn lets all of my units move across mountains and hills really quickly. Mexico City. Oh, I love Mexico City. That makes my factories move better. Perfect. Marnie, can you do me a favor and just go take it over for some era score? Thank you so much. And bam, one more settler. Useful gold. Where am I going to go? Where is a good place to settle? I'm tempted to go and settle over down here, actually. I can't block my canals. That is the only thing. Although, actually, if I settled here, I wouldn't need a canal out of that lake. So that would be at least one less canal for me to worry about. And actually, that means I can move the canal to there. So let's go and settle this town. That is luckily on the lake, near some horses, but also has access to the sea, which means my capital may get access to the sea nice and quickly, which is a really good thing. I really want an England that actually can get out to sea. Bit awkward if I'm like a naval superpower with no navy or no sea. Matterhorn, no. 3 era score. Beautiful. The city of Bristol. Now, unfortunately, Bristol is kind of near these barbs. They may choose to attack me here. So instead of going to... Oh, do I go and kill the barb encampment? Or do I just get myself at least some units to defend the city? There's a lot of choices here. I don't know. So if they attack me. If they start to attack me, I'll panic. But the barbs may leave me alone. Oh, quadrireme. Hate these things. They're so annoying. Fine. Okay, those barbs are going to need a little bit of an army to go and take down, but I do have a holy site. A couple of people are getting buildings that mean they're going to get religion, so I'm just going to spam a few holy site prayers. For me, it always works because I want to get that first religion. I love getting first religion. It's so important for my normal strategies. Hello, Ottomans. I've just given them access to my cities again. Why do I do that? What is my problem? Anyway, Mexico City is now on side. Good. City number 3. I've settled towards India there. Never mind. It's fine. Sailing is boosted now. I've got access to the coast. City of Manchester is looking lovely, which is not something I'd usually say, but there we go. I feel like everyone else has got a pantheon at this point. Apart from me, that's fine. Not many choices left. River Goddess, not going to be my thing today. Divine Spark would help me to get a religion quicker. I'm probably going to be putting some libraries down, but it's not super important. I do have 1 marsh down in my land. I feel like I need more than that, though, to choose an entire pantheon around it. No, there's only the 1 tile. It's really not going to do me well. God of the Sea for fish. That could be useful in the longer run. City Patron Goddess would let me put more districts down when I settle cities to start with. I do have a couple of plantations around me. Like, I can see at least 4. She got us the festivals for plantations. Yeah, I actually think that's going to be a decent move. I haven't gone for this pantheon in a long time as well. Choral music's already been taken. Was that Stonehenge? That was Stonehenge. Good. I was like, if someone had got a religion and it wasn't Stonehenge, I would have been very, very worried. Move to urban planning. I have 3 production per turn now, which is great. And a Gogi I'm going to keep on for now. I know I should be killing barbarians a bit quicker, but right now making sure my units actually do something is more important. Come on, Barb, stop. Oh, this quadrireme is really annoying. Hopefully it'll go and attack Mexico City. I hope. We'll see if that works. See if that theory checks out. It probably won't. Nope, they went for me. Okay, but they're actually weakening themselves by doing that, so that's not a bad thing. I will be able to take control of that barb encampment soon. Now, era score. Era score is a problem. If I move Amani to Buenos Aires, it'll put 2 envoys there, and I'm unlikely to pick up another one myself unless I get mysticism, which will let me take over that city-state. So let's do that. Or get a great profit within the time frame, which is going to be tricky seeing as I only have 1 city generating great profit points at the moment, and that's all I'm getting. So we can get the 2 era score from getting Buenos Aires. Celestial navigation is way too far off, but I could get myself a galley. Oh no, sorry, a bireme. Oh, that would give me some era score. That's cool. Killing this barb encampment's, yeah, sort of a priority now. Okay, there's a lot of different things that we should be doing, but I think we'll have options. I'll just get myself a bit of gold per turn. Yeah, let's roll the dice on this. Oh, this is going to be tricky. I don't know if this is going to work because I could be 21 points if I get the barb encampment. I need to meet people. So, and yeah, I'm gonna have to get Buenos Aires and hope that lets me meet more people. Any more tribal villages? No, nothing that I've found. So I've got to move out and clear this barb encampment. How many turns will it take me to move there? 4 turns. It's not too bad. Now, if I'm really lucky, this will be the first boat in the world. I don't think it will though. No, just 2 era score. But we have a bireme. Makes Bristol really difficult to kill, which is a good thing. Actually, this slinger is almost done as well. That gives me options. Send them out this way. See if there's anybody else on this continent. Seems like there might be a few different people, so you never know. You never know. Get some builders going. If I get a normal age, like, it's annoying. It's not the worst thing in the world. Being absolutely honest with you, we could live with it. It's just ideally we don't want that. Okay, yep, that's fine. Ottomans are just like, they're telling me off for having no loyalty, although all my cities are fully loyal, so I mean, how you want to do that, I don't know. I sacrificed a warrior there because I've got a second warrior that's going to go and now kill the barb encampment as I get a slinger to upgrade itself. So that's all good for me. We've got a prophet that'll appear next era, and it's Buenos Aires is the one that I want to get. Annoyingly, the envoy would be given to it in a little bit anyway, but look, bam, there is 2 era score. I found more stuff as well, Armagh, but no one else. I was really hoping I'd find another AI. That's a little bit annoying. India, have you met anybody else? Nope, nope, nope. Nope, I don't think there's anybody else out there. Well, that's a bit frustrating. Ilkum, I'm building builders like everywhere right now. Oh, all of the builders. So this will give me 3 era score because it's near my city. Buenos Aires, I'd need 265 gold. Oh, that's a lot. Vilnius wants a trade route, and if I put Amani into Vilnius, I could, in theory, stop Tamiris from levying them. Now, is that era score? Levied army stands down. Could be. Could be. Don't think I could get the trader done in time. I've only got 4 turns left. Oh, man. I'm going to have, like, 1 era score needed here. 1 era score. That's it. Just met someone else, Valletta. That's going to be useful later on, but no era score from meeting a city-state. How did they even get to me? Don't even know. Don't even know. Can't even question it. You just have to accept it. Anyway, let's disperse the clan. 3 era score. I need 1. I need 1 era score. Maybe someone will meet me. Maybe. Maybe that would happen. I don't know. Weirder things have happened, I feel. Oh, floodable river. If that had happened before, I could have put a builder down on that tile and then worked it in order to get some era score that way. That would have been useful. 1 turn. 1 era score. It's so frustrating. I just don't have the gold. I could get myself to 69 gold if I wanted to, and I could exchange my gold for another 81, which would put me to 150, but it's not enough to levy Buenos Aires, which is a bit annoying. None of my friends have denounced anybody for me to get a Corsus Belli war, not that I really know what any of those are. I could build a horse unit, maybe, if I had horses, but I haven't got horses or iron, so that sort of thing is a bit useless. I don't have the gold to get myself a profit. Someone's actually gone for profit, and they've gone feed the world. Well, that's just frustrating. Okay, I had a backup plan, so don't worry. I don't need feed the world. It's just highly frustrating. I can't think of a way. And it's frustrating because era score is my thing, but I don't see how I'm going to get through this one. I should have maybe put a city on a floodable river or on the desert or next to an AI. But again, this is just, the power of hindsight. How are we to know? How were we to know? We might just have to settle for a normal age. It's not going to be a problem because I'm going to end up spreading my religion around, getting at least 6 era score from that, and we can do other bits and pieces. So we'll easily get a golden age on medieval, and I don't think I would have actually used it for much in the classical era anyway. It's just more of a point of pride, but unless somebody meets me in this turn rollover, I can't think of a way. Again, let me know. What would you have done? Got the bronze working boost from barbs just killing themselves on me. Sure, sometimes you just have to sort of go, okay, you do that, friend. You do that. So, Exodus of the Evangelist, as predicted, every 2 era score each time I convert a city to my religion. Well, I've got 3 cities ready to go, so that won't take long. I've got irrigation. We're going to pick up Celestial Navigation now because I'm going to start to get my unique district. And I think I'm going to just pick up Owls briefly so that I can get a better government. Now I can get myself builders, but also urban planning. A bit more production. Agogi is useful as well because I do need to be building myself some army. Now that I've got state workforce, we'll go early empire into political philosophy. I can start to think about trading with city-states. Trading with city-states, by the way, is something we're going to be doing very well this game. Armagh wants the Eureka for archery, which I feel like I can do if I find myself another barbarian. I'm just trying to work out whether or not I want to move Amani around anymore. I think I'm okay for now, but yeah, just city-states are going to be my friend. Any quest that I can do this game is going to help me out massively. Send trade routes, these are going to be handy. Okie dokie, we have a religion. Bam. So my backup plan is religious community. This is a badly worded religious policy, which means that I get 2 gold per trade route to any city, any international trade route, every building in my holy site district and also the holy site itself. Now it's worded really badly, but I promise you it works as it looks at the holy site in your city. So for instance, at the moment, this in London, because London has a holy site and no buildings, would mean that all trade routes going from London would be 2 extra gold. I can get that to +8 once I have all of the buildings. Speaking of, I want to be a city-state prince this game. That's what I want to do. I could do papal primacy to actually try and spread my religion to city-states, which will give me envoys later into the game because they always have that quest. That could be something really useful. Or religious unity, an envoy at a city-state when it first adopts the religion. That could be useful as well. That would actually get me more envoys, wouldn't it? Or I could just spread my religion around. I don't know what's the better one to do. I think papal primacy. I like the idea of being a pope. So every time I send an envoy to a city-state now, it spreads my religion around. That'll actually give me more era score, won't it? So that's good. We just got a bunch of era score from doing all of that. Perfect. We have a beautiful tea turtle. We're going to start combining up our gold trade routes. I've already got +2 gold for all trade routes leaving my capital, +3 for every specialty district in the city. We've got 1 at the moment. Better get myself a trader because trading from this city going to be rather lovely. Already we've got a couple of +8 gold routes to city-states from my capital. Oh, in fact, my capital's got the option of sending 5 out, and every time I get a trade route to a city-state, I also get an envoy from Owls. I think this strategy is going to be rather lovely. Johannesburg. Oh, religious conversion. Yes, 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 yes. Amani, you get over that. Religious conversion is going to be something rather easy to get, I think. Don't you worry about that. Now, I need to improve 2 sea resources in order to get my boost here, and I really need the boost. There's 1 fish. I think I might go and just get these turtles. Might take me a couple of turns to get my builder down there. Actually, I've got 1 building there, so that's fine, but that'll help. Let's get the plantation of the bananas, and then my Pantheon can actually give me some more culture, which will help. And who am I going to get as a governor? Pingala? Raina? I'll get Pingala out of force of habit, but I probably could have done whatever. There's options here. Okay, how much is the gold going to be to get this turtle? I need 100 more. I can sell my open borders for quite a bit. I haven't really got anything else to sell right now. Yeah, go for it. I'll take the gold per turn. I need the gold more than anything else at the moment, so let's just pop that down. There's the turtle. Celestial navigation boosted. We can start to pick up some better improvements now, but I think we should be able to slam down 3 Royal Navy dockyards all within a very short space of time. Pick up 1 of the admirals. I want to get as many of the admirals as I can, but I need just 1. Single 1 unlocks 2 more trader route capacity for me, so that's beautiful. Watch this banana, by the way. It goes from 3-1-1 to I think it'll be 3-1-2-2, right? 3-1-2-2. Yeah, perfect. Oh, that's a good tile. More gold, more culture, more everything, more yum. How much could I sell a turtle for? 6 gold per turn. I need more than that. I need more than that. It's not good enough. Void Singers has been found, and I just got a builder from a tribal hut. Like, that's really good. Yes, please. Horseback riding boosted. I've now got horses I can sell to people. You know the way that Ursa plays. I sell anything that's not glued to the floor. Scythia's gone for Korea. Exciting stuff. But I've got Celestial Navigation. That's kind of the only thing that matters for me right now. Apart from the fact that I can start sending trade routes to city-states. Now, Vilnius I'd get an envoy with, and a bonus one. So 2 envoys. Mexico City I'd get 2 envoys with as well. Not bad route, that one. Sends a nice road through my city. So, you know what? Let's do it. Wabam! And look at that, I've spread my religion there because I've got 2 more envoys, which means I get another 2 era score. So, and this is why Exodus of Evangelists should pretty much guarantee that I get a golden age this era. So that is lovely. Plus Celestial Navigation is now done. Now, London could put the Royal Navy Dockyard down into this lake and then just canal out. But I'm going to take the gamble that we can work the canal system out and put it there. It is the high effort gamble, but you know, sometimes you just have to go big or go home. I'm going to plop my dockyard in the lake because it's more protected and also it'll sync up with other things nicely. And then this Royal Navy Dockyard will go there. So we'll finish these builders, we'll get those pumped out, get a lot of Admiral points per turn, like a lot, and we'll just go through the tech tree otherwise. Okie dokie, we have a government to pick. Exciting! Now we've got the choices. If I want to go for a super trade empire, I like getting great person points because then I can get loads of admiral points, and that's good. I'm planning on really warring or autocracying at all, which is of course a verb. Maybe. Who knows? Classical Republic. We're just going to take that. We'll take it. It's a good one. Ilkham, urban planning. I'm going to put Canavasseries in because I do have one trade route now. It's just 2 gold per turn, but it helps. Maritime industries is lovely. And diplomatic league, so that the first time I send an envoy, it counts as 2. That'll be really handy. In fact, can I have some more envoys? Anything you want to give me an envoy? I will go for theology so that I can get myself more buildings. Oh, and I've now got, finally, some coffee. Yay! Anyone want to buy it from me? Yeah, 13 gold per turn. Yeah, you can get right into my trade deal. Thank you. One thing I am kind of considering is using my gold to just buy in an admiral. Now, the good thing about Royal Navy dockyards compared to regular harbours is that I do get 2 admiral points per turn, which I'm actually going to get 2.3 per turn with my government. So I will start to catch up. I just need the 1, but I do like the idea of getting a few of them in the end game. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. There's more coffee, by the way. Yay! People really don't want to buy it anymore. That's fine. Oh, we're very happy all of a sudden. How come we're so happy? What's going on? +4. 3 luxuries. Do I have 3 luxuries? Salt. Oh, that's right. City-states. Ah, yes, they're a thing. Forgot that they were giving me stuff. Okay, that makes a bit of sense. Let's work out where the iron is. I want to see how many of my beautiful canal plans are going to get ruined by the presence of iron. Oh wow, India's got a few galleys. My lord. Oh, Hungary. Now you pop along. Now you pop along. I needed your Euro score later. Oh, goodness, I would buy the letter and everything. Oh, Mexico City. Why did you not find them before? Fine. Whatever. It's all good. Hungary. Are you going to like me or not? -11. We'll send you a random friend now. Sometimes if you just send the friendship declaration, they will say yes. Not in this case, though. Looks like they want to buy my coffee for some gold per turn. It's tempting, because I'm going to pick up another source of it soon, actually. So, yeah, have it. Have it, friend. Royal Navy Dockyard. Now this thing is really, really good. Not only is it cheap to build, it gives double admiral points, which is lovely, and if I put it on another continent, it gives me an extra 2 gold and 4 loyalty per turn, as well as any boat made in the city now has +1 movement. That is very handy. We'll enjoy that a little bit more later. I'm going to build a shrine in London for a little bit more faith, but don't forget, my religion will also then give me another 2 gold per turn on my trade routes out of the city, so that will help. So the first admiral's been taken. I think a second one is going to be taken, and we'll just double check who we've got. So we missed the one that gives me a 3 naval unit. That's not a problem. The one that lets me build naval range promotion units later is quite handy, and the one that makes me a fleet is also quite handy. So Gallius, or Gaius, Julius, really, really handy, this Roman admiral. So I think of Roman admiral. Am I right on that? Yes. Okay, perfect. Fought in the Punic War. I thought I recognized the name. Come on, don't put iron underneath my canal spots. Don't do it. You know you want to avoid it. You know you want to let me have my canals. Oh, okay. Looks like we've actually got quite a lot of iron. One there, one on this desert tile. Okay, great. Right. Well, that works. That means we can start selling very soon. There's iron working boosted as well as wheel. Just need a couple more mines. We can get apprenticeship boosted, which I think I like the sound of as well. It's just going to get this iron. Again, it's more of a resource to sell. Each diplo favor to Hungary is worth 10 gold. That's a big deal. We like these sort of deals, but yeah, 1,000 gold for an admiral. Oh, that just feels like a lot. Cartography boosted. That's my second harbor down. I'm going to go lighthouse and then settler just to make me force myself to do that. Bristol's just going to rush this naval dockyard through just a little bit. Shrine is finished, and I think that means this trade route is now worth 15 gold per turn. 4 from my religion, 3 from my ability, 2 from my card, so that's an extra 9 gold per turn on what should be a 6 gold per turn route. That's pretty good. And I have 900 gold. This feels like it could be a bit of a waste of money, but I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to seize this fleet admiral, which means that I get some era score for doing that, but also it increases my trade route capacity by 2 because I've got my first admiral. Lovely stuff. So London could now, in theory, get me a bunch more traders. Now, how much is a trader? 220 gold. I could do that in a few turns, but I think I'll just build them out briefly in London, and I'll use my gold just to build the infrastructure there a little bit. But that's good. We like that. I think I should get a pretty decent monopoly on all the admirals later into the game, but for now, that's just the one I wanted. So that's good. We'll finish this Royal Navy Dockyard. I'm going to do the same thing in Bristol. I'm going to lighthouse settler. Lighthouse settler. Yeah, I like that. I think it's a good combo. Now that I've got an admiral, I'm actually going to go and explore with it, because why not? I might as well go and see what the world has to offer, get some era score from just venturing around a little bit. Wheel. Wheel is done. And theology as well, which is brilliant. Maritime industries, I'm not really building any boats right now. I'm kind of got other things going on. So let's put settler production on because I'll be needing that soon. Just continuing to sell anything that's not pinned down in my empire. London, in terms of infrastructure, I could just get it a lighthouse very soon, actually, or build a trader just from scratch, which I'm going to do, actually. Let's do that first one, and I'm just going to hold on to my envoy because I want to see where I can send my trade routes. No point sending it somewhere that I'm just about to go and, you know, bring into my net anyway. Okay, Mogadishu, Cahokia, Vilnius, Buenos Aires. Cahokia will give me an envoy. So that would be worth 1 for the trade route, 2 for the quest, 3 from my government card. So I'll get 3 envoys there without needing to do anything else, and it's worth 15 gold per turn. Ursa says to that, thank you so much. I'll just take 3 envoys in there immediately, and some era score for knocking India off the city-state when they'd levied. And I've also spread my religion there as well, which is just lovely to see. Up to almost 100 gold per turn. I always like to say 100 by 100. Sometimes I say 100 science by turn 100. Sometimes it's 100 culture by turn 100. In this case, the fact that I'm probably going to get to 100 gold per turn by turn 100, that puts me in a really, really nice spot going into the medieval era. I've still got 17 turns of this era left. I reckon a good monumentality will help me to use this very, very high gold base to my advantage. I mean, Vilnius is a pretty decent route, but Mogadishu gives me 18 gold per turn, which is big. It's really big. Actually, I could take that city-state over as well, couldn't I? So, yeah, let's do that. There we go. We'll spread my religion there, and I'll put another envoy in there as well. Bam! Take the city-state over. 111 gold per turn. Beautiful. It's what you love to see. So London, get yourself a lighthouse immediately and get yourself another trader, I say. Don't forget, I'm getting era score every time I spread my religion around. So all of these city-states are giving me era score and helping me to discover new islands. Oh, that's something I enjoy. The letter as well. You want a great merchant. That's expensive, but I could just give you an envoy for 2 there that we can spread my religion there. We've got a golden age. It's happened. Perfect. We're going to way overshoot this era. I'm going to tell you that very quickly. Definitely going to overshoot this era, but not a problem. It's not a bad issue to have at all. Go this way. And because I've got a bit of gold spare, what I'm going to now do is just build my temple. It gives me 4 faith per turn, but my 3 traders that are going from London all have another 2 gold per turn added together. So yeah, these trade routes are just getting really good now. 20 gold per turn. Oh, of course I forget because I've got my harbour in London as well. That means we're actually getting +6 gold now for all traders to city-states. So yeah, we've got some really, really high value traders. This one's earning 20 gold per turn. This one is 17.5 and this one is 17. So we've got over 50 gold per turn coming in from my 3 traders at the moment. Imagine if we find Kamasi. That's all I'm saying. Kamasi is the city-state that gives you gold and culture on your trade routes to city-states. That would be quite something, would it not? Now the idea is for London to basically be the hub of every single trade route that I've got going. I like that. I think it works really well for me. But I can start to send traders from other cities if this proves to be inefficient or if there's more options that I need to sort of throw in. Vilnius is going to go to 3 envoys and again just spread my religion nicely to it. Oh, Reformed Church. Just giving me a nice religious buffer away from Scythia's religion, just to stop me from, having a problem with their religion. They're going to have more time attacking my religion than we are other way around. Where do I want to settle? Settling is a very important thing for me. I've got a few considerations here. India is starting to press in from my right flank. We've got the Ottomans doing the same from my left flank and Scythia from the southern flank. So cities are important in order to make sure that I don't get forward settled too much. I want to kind of block off areas where I can. So I'm thinking a city down here near Cahokia would be really handy, although saying that loyalty pressure may be a bit of a problem. But for instance, that city wouldn't be too difficult to hold. And again, don't forget, canals. Canals are possibly the most important thing that I can do in this game. So if I could connect up cities, I want to. So for instance, if I were to go and settle on top of that sheep, which isn't great, I appreciate, I could canal over to this lake and connect these 2 seas up. Yeah, I really am planning on just my entire game strategy is going to be whether or not I can canal cities or not. So those 3 look pretty decent. This is a bit of a mystery to me though. London's just in the wrong place. If I can just get boats out that way, it won't matter. But I like the idea of connecting up Lake Windermere into my empire just because it's there, there is an ambitious plan, okay? There is an ambitious plan. I could put a city down on this tile, canal on one or maybe even both of those tiles, and then Panama over to this city. I think that works. No, does it? Ugh, no, because it would go to this lake, but then I wouldn't really have much that I could do. I guess I could then put a canal down there, but no, I don't know if that arrangement works. That might be a little bit messy. Either way, I think putting a city down on this amber is a good idea because that will block off Ottomans. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pick up a settler quickly. I think the first settle I want to do is over to my right to stop India from getting close. So I'll just bring you over to that. And I'll get another settler going in Bristol. I've got a lot of gold per turn coming in at the moment, so I'm going to make use of it where I can. Although really, I probably should save my gold for a monumentality settler rush. That could be more efficient. 30% discount. Oh, 1,000 year third that time. This is really flooding in this area. You know what? For the shipbuilding boost, I'm just going to pick up this galley. Annoyingly, the Byrene doesn't count as a galley, but never mind. There we go. There's the boost. But I'm going to send these two out to just explore more of the world. We've got a lot to explore. I've got one admiral valiantly doing their best to explore, but that's not going to be enough. I want to go and settle the world. I go and find out all of the colonies for Elizabeth to go and find us. I should have put Spain on this map, shouldn't I? Forced it. I mean, Spain may be on this map. That would have been funny. Never mind. Oh, there's a Barb clan up there. Hire a galley. You see, that would have popped it into Bristol, which meant it would have been in this lake. So although it would have been cheaper, kind of probably would have been a bit worse. Probably. Mitla. Someone has met. Entertainment complex, but we're finding more land now, which is good. How much is my next settler? 680 gold. I can do that probably next turn because I'm generating a lot of gold per turn just from selling all of my resources. India is actually going to settle around to the north of me. That's not great. Oh my lord, look at this. +6. +6. Okay, keep an eye on that. I want to go and get that little island. It looks like there's all this land to the north as well. Me likey a lot. Liverpool, you're going to be a little unhappy for a couple of turns, but it won't be long. I wouldn't worry about it. It's probably fine. Buenos Aires, you're going to be my friend now as I go. Wabam! Oh lord. It's a lot of army the Ottomans has got. They're suspiciously refusing to friend me. Oh no, now they're friending me. Oh good. For a second I was like, yeah, I can just see a war declaration coming, but no, luckily they've decided to back down, which I like. I like the sound of that a lot. We settled too close. Nah. I'm gonna keep doing that. So I'm not gonna make any promises to you, India. Much as I'd love to sell your Diplo favor, they'd probably end up buying it back from me, to be fair. Anyway, there's shipbuilding. I might be able to get Colossus. You never know. Crazier things have happened. Valletta. There we go. You're my friend now. Haven't really discovered anything extra for me, but I can buy city centre buildings with faith now. A small benefit, but a benefit nonetheless. I might just buy myself do I get myself a missionary? I don't really have a rush to spread my religion, to be absolutely honest with you. Like, it's doing fine. The city-state trade routes is kind of where my priority is on that one. Could, however, get an archer. That would give me Mogadishu back. So, should we do that quickly? Just get myself an archer. Might as well. There you go. Mogadishu's back. Yay! Oh, I found Auckland. Oh my lord. I love Auckland. Auckland's really good. Send them a trade route. I'm not going to be able to do that very easily at all, but that's awesome. Okay, right. Valletta is exciting, but Auckland is even more exciting. So off you go to there. That'll give me so much more production in all of my lake and coast tiles. Oh yeah. And finally, a very special shout out goes to Glorious Petra, Matthew Wilkinson, Paul Coffey, Doughboy91, Seangrates, Portland, Scott Stratton, Major King Kong, Devil Skeptical Bear, Krogerbrand Trailmix, Alex Noob, Cinnamon Beard, Petra Ryan, Matthew Hatch, Amiri C, Rom88, Radiatore, Private Selection, Genoa Salami, Boy Zorro, Callum Billy, Garrett Gowan, Polar Bear, L. Truand, Creston, RB Hedge, Mushkin Mandeltort, Esri Dax, Deeble Time, Shoelace, Burial, I'm Daft, Gooberman, Clint Hennes. Thank you all for your support. It's amazing. See you all next time. Goodbye.